Hello friends, welcome to Mushkil Ashan. I'm Joita Shah, clinical psychologist. Generally, people have this idea that clinical psychologists and psychologists only work with diseases and disorders. They believe nothing apart from the disease model. But that is not so. We also believe in how to keep a person positive. We also believe in how to go for personal growth, personality development. So it's not that we are there only to treat diseases, but generally, when a person says that he or she is going to visit a psychologist, people jump to the conclusion, what's wrong with you? Have you gone crazy? They'll never say, are you going there for self improvement? Because that is not something which strikes them very easily. Psychology has different branches to it apart from clinical psychology. Generally, when we meet people, the first question they ask is, can you tell me something about myself? And I often smile and say, you are the best person who would know about yourself. How do you expect a complete stranger to know about you? In real life, too, there are certain situations where people become very negative, but they need to be positive, and this branch of psychology is called positive psychology. It was initially started by Martin Seligman, who's a psychiatrist. Before positive psychology, was there no positivity in psychology? No, that's not so. We had the humanistic school, we had the existential school of psychology, which too believed in the same, which too believed there's that basically humans are positive. It is the situation which makes a person negative. According to Martin Seligman, he stressed on the different kinds of positive emotions: joy, happiness, interest, awe, interest, love, gratitude, hope. These are the emotions which see us through difficult times, more so hope and gratitude. He has shown us how they can tide over difficult times. But generally, how much positive is positive? If you're too positive, then you're missing reality. So there's an equation which is called the Losada's ratio or the positivity ratio, which tells us exactly how much positive is positive. That equation says the ratio is 3:1. For every negative interaction, for every negative comment, there should be 3 positive interaction or 3 positive comment. Generally, it is seen teams which are high performing, this positivity ratio or Losada's ratio is 5:1. So for each one negative comment or each one negative interaction, there are 5 interactions which are positive. And teams which show the positivity ratio as 2:1 or less than that are generally low performing teams. In a marriage, if the positivity ratio is less than 5:1, they say you might be destined for divorce. So next time you have a quarrel with your spouse, do make it sure that after the quarrel you also mention her or to him his positive points too. Once a maths teacher came to his class and wrote the table of 9. So he wrote the very first line, 9 ones are 7, and then till 9 tens are, he wrote it correctly. So all the children started smiling, laughing to themselves, jeering at the teacher. But being a maths teacher, he doesn't know 9 ones are, it's 9, it cannot be 7. The teacher told his children, look students, I wrote the multiplication table 9 times correctly. Once I wrote it wrong, and you people mentioned that only, and you noticed that only, and you made fun of me. That is what exactly all of us do. We always see the negative. We are genetically oriented to comment on the negative. We have to willfully change ourselves and notice the positive too. We take the positive for granted, and it's the negative which induces a reaction from us. So we have to stop reacting to the negative, reframe the negative, and look out for the positive. There was once this tribal grandfather who told the story to his grandson that our minds have 2 wolves. One is the positive wolf who has hope, faith, determination, love, joy, happiness. And another is the bad wolf. The bad wolf is all about jealousy, resentment, negative emotions, anger, aggressiveness, and they are constantly at war with themselves. And then the small child asks his grandfather, which side wins? And the grandfather replies, the side you choose to. So, what is your choice, friends? Do subscribe to the channel if you're a new viewer, and if you're an old viewer and you like this video, do share it with others. Thank you for watching.